students, welcome to our KKC Science channel. Today, in this class, we will study matrix method. First thing, what is the need of this matrix method? What is that matrix method? Before going to this matrix method, first we have to discuss some previous things. In previous class, that means 9th or 10th class, we will study the linear equation with two variables. Linear equation with two variables, we have to find out the values of x and y or any unknowns in that equation. And there are three methods. What are the three methods? Number one is substitution, number two is elimination, and number three is cross multiplication. In that substitution, or in Odia that is called Pratikalpan Pranali, and number two is elimination, that is called Apasarana Pranali, and number three is called cross multiplication, and Odia that is called Vajragunan Pranali. In this, using that three methods, we find out the unknowns of that equation. But this matrix method is used to find out three unknowns of the linear equation. For two unknowns, we require two linear equations, and for three unknowns, we require three linear equations using the three unknowns. So, to find out the three unknown value, we use the matrix method. So, look, this is the system of three unknowns, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, number one equation. Then a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2. Then a3x plus b2y plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. This is the three linear equation having three unknown, that are the x, y and z. And in this matrix method, here a1, a2 and a3 are the coefficient of x, b1, b2 and b3 are the coefficient of y. Then C1, C2 and C3 are the coefficient of Z, and D1, D2, D3 are the constants. So here in this matrix method, using this matrix method, we have to find out the x, y and z value. So how can you find out? Here some special steps. First you have to write all the coefficients in this matrix, that is named as A, right? Then A1, A2 and A3, B1, B2 and B3, C1, C2 and C3. This is the coefficient matrix of X, Y, Z. Then here X is another matrix which is the combination of only unknown x, y and z. Then another is B, that is the collection of all the constants, that means D1, D2 and D3. And this matrix having order 3 cross 3 because 3 row and 3 column. Like that, these are 3 row, number 1, number 2, number 3, 3 row and single column. Like that, this is also 3 row and single column. So this is the coefficient matrix, this is the unknown matrix, and this is the constant matrix. So when from looking this is the equation Ax is equal to B. That means whenever we multiply this equation, means this is the coefficient matrix and the x, then we find out the constant. Here coefficient and the unknowns, and this is the constant. So this equation satisfy the system of equation. Okay. How can you find out the x, the value of x? Here x is equal to b by a. That means here a is multiplied, and whenever a is go through the another side, that's multiplied, convert into the division. So you can also write A inverse of B. So how can you find out the value of x? First you have to find out the inverse of this matrix. If you find out the inverse of this matrix, then you suddenly multiply the B with the B and get the matrix and compare with the x, then you find out the value of x, y and z. Look, you have to multiply here A inverse B. What is the order of A inverse? Whenever you multiply two matrices, you have to think that the column of the first matrix is equal to the row of second matrix. Look, this matrix multiplied or not. You can multiply or not. First you have to think. Look, this is the matrix having 3 cross 3. Here column is 3 and here row is 3. So you can multiply, and the resulting matrix having order is 3 cross 1. So here look, this x matrix having order 3 cross 1 or not. So here you can multiply and get the value of 3 cross 1. So first you have to think whether these two matrices can multiply or not. If the not multiplied, you cannot put this matrix method. So in this matrix method, first thing is you have to first collect the A matrix, X matrix and B matrix and satisfy this, whether this thing is correct or not. If this is correct one, then you can proceed. And the first thing is you have to first find out the A inverse. Before find out the A inverse, first you check that A is a singular matrix or non-singular matrix. If A is a singular matrix, then you cannot find the value of x, y and z, because singular means this determinant value of that matrix is 0. If this is 0, you cannot, the inverse does not exist. If inverse does not exist, how can you find out the x, y and z? So first thing is, first check this equation is perfect or not. Second, you can find out the determinant value or not. If the determinant value of that coefficient matrix is not equal to 0, then you can find out the value of x, y, z and the matrix is invertible. Okay, so now I can explain you, giving you some example. Look this example. Look, this is the 3 system of linear equation having 3 unknowns. Okay. Now you have to find out the value of x, y, z using the matrix method. In question answer, in question paper, it is asked that find the value of x, y and z or solve the equation or solve the equation using matrix method. Always asked in the board exam. This is very important. for the board examination point of view. Okay, first thing you have to find out the coefficient matrix. A is called A is 1 2 1. The coefficient of x is 1 and coefficient x is here 2 and the coefficient is 1. This is 2 1 1 3 1 2. This is the coefficient matrix. Number x is here unknowns and b is the constant terms. So now the equation, this is 3 cross 3, this is 3 cross 1 having order, and this one is 3 cross 1. So equation is satisfied. Ax is equal to b, that means the here x is equal to A inverse b. X is equal to A inverse b. The order of the A is 3 cross 3 and b is 3 cross 1. Here look, this the number of column is 3 and number of row is 3. The same row number of column is equal to number of row, that means you can multiply A inverse and b. So first thing is you have to find out the A inverse. How can you find the A inverse? So here next step is find out the A inverse of A. For finding out the A inverse, first thing you have to find out the determinant value of 1 2 3, 2 1 1 and 1 2 1. So what is the determinant value? 1 2 3 2 1 1 1 1 2. Now the determinant value is, look, 1 into 1 1 1 2 minus 2 into minus 2 into 2 1 1 2 and plus 3 into 2 1 1 1. That means 1 into 2 2 minus 1 minus 2 into 2 4 minus 1 3 into 2 minus 1 into 1 minus 2 4 into 3, that means 3 into 1 minus 6 plus 3 plus 1 4 minus 6 is equal to minus 2, that means not equal to 0. So here the determinant value of this coefficient matrix is not equal to 0, that means the matrix is invertible. You can find out the value of that inverse, and that's why you can find out the value of x, y, 0. So first thing is you have to find out the determinant value of that coefficient matrix. If the determinant value of the coefficient matrix is not equal to 0, then you find out the value of x, y and z. So now the determinant value of this coefficient matrix is minus 2, that is not equal to 0. So you can here write inverse exists. Now we have to find out the cofactor of that. You can find the A inverse value. Now we find the inverse value here, cofactor matrix. Cofactor of C11 means this 1 1 1 2. This one is plus, then C1 2, that means 2 का minus 2 1 1 2 and C 1 3 plus 2 1 1 1. Now C 2 1 C 2 1. For this 2 you have to delete this and this, has been 2 3 1 2, and this is minus C2 2 C2 2 is 1. You have to delete this and this, 1 3 1 2 1 3 1 2 plus then C2 3 1 2 1 1, this also is minus. Now C3 1, for C3 1, that is for 1 and 2 3 1 1 2 3 1 1, that's a plus C3 2. For this one 1 3 2 1 1 3 2 1, then C3 3, this one is minus 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1. So what is the value? That means 2 minus 1, that is 1, minus 2 2s are 4, minus 1 minus 3, then 2 minus 1 is 1, minus 4 minus 3, that is 2 2s are 4, minus 3 minus 1, that is 2 minus 3 minus 1, that is 1 minus 2, that is minus of minus 1 is plus 1. Here 2 minus 3 is minus 1 and 1 minus 6, before there is a minus of minus 6 plus 5. Here 1 minus 4, that is minus 5. So here is the cofactor matrix. Then cofactor matrix is (1 minus 3 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 minus 1 plus 5). Here 1 to 5 is 3, minus 3. Minus 3. This is the cofactor matrix, and adjoint matrix is convert this row into column. 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 3 minus 1 1. Look, 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 3 1, sorry 5, then 1 1 minus 3. This is the adjoint matrix. Then A inverse is 1 by A. What means determinant value into adjoint A. 1 by this is minus 2. In previous we find out determinant value of A is minus 2, and this is 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 3 minus 1 5 1 1 minus 3. This is the A inverse. Now we find out the putting the A inverse in the equation. Now the equation is Ax is equal to B and x is equal to A inverse B. Now putting the value of A inverse, that is equal to minus half, 1 minus 1 1 minus 3 minus 1 5 1 1 minus 3, and the value of B is 886, that is the constant matrix. And now you have to multiply these two matrices. Now how can you multiply? If the column, the number of column, this is the row and this is the column, if the number of column of first matrix is equal to the number of rows of second matrix, then we will multiply these two matrices. So here 3 and 3 is equal, and the resulting matrix having order 3 cross 1. How can you multiply? Row into column. So 1 into 8 minus 1 into 8 then minus 1 into 6 minus 3 into 8 minus 1 into 8 then plus 5 into 6, like that. 1 into 8 plus 1 into 8, this one for this and this one for this, and minus 3 for 6. So now 8 minus 8 minus 6 minus 24 minus 8 plus 30, 8 plus 8 minus 6 3s are 18. Now half is equal to minus 8 minus 8 cancel. Now minus 6. Now minus 24 minus 8 minus 32 plus 30 minus 2. 8 8 16, 16 minus 8 18 minus 2, and if you divide this much, then minus 3 minus 1 minus 1. This is for here. What is the value of x? X, y and z. Now x is equal to minus 3, y is equal to minus 2, and compare this. X is equal to minus 3, y is equal to minus 1, and z is equal to minus 1. This is the answer. So this is all about the matrix method, and for matrix method you have to know how can you find out the inverse of the matrix, how can you find out the cofactor matrix, how can you find out the determinant of the matrix, and how in last how can you multiply two matrix. So before going through this matrix method, you have to know previous items, previous knowledge about the multiplication and inverse, expansion, cofactor matrix, all those. So this is very important method, and always every year for 5 marks long time this question is asked in the question paper. So for the exam point of view, this matrix method is very much important. And before going, it is my sincere request that before going through this matrix method, please watch my previous video how I find out the inverse, cofactor and expansion and multiplication of matrix. So thank you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.